Hi guys, Archie Luxury. Go to f2bbs.com. www.f2bbs.com. The last bastion of free speech on the interweb. That's right, guys. I want you to go to www.f2bbs.com. That's right. I want you to go there. You can, this is a great site to fight against all sorts of nastiness by posting on f2bbs.com, the last bastion of free speech on the interweb. Go there, guys. Hey guys, it's Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Today, guys, I'm doing paid review 20SC97. This is for Steve. And before we start this paid review, let's do a quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? What am I wearing? Rolex Submariner date. This is the new 41 mil. Hi Arch, just sent you $250 for a paid review. We have not caught up in a long time in person, but I am always up to date on the show. My collection has evolved. Since we last talked. I sacrifice a lot to be able to buy what I have. No takeaway, rarely going out, no holidays. I managed to save about half of each pay by living bloody tight. Collection is as follows. I would like your opinion of what I have and whether or not I should add a sixth piece. If so, what should it be? Number one. We've got number one. We've got number one here. He's got some beautiful pieces. Absolutely. Let's have a look here. Number one. Omega Seamaster Bond from 2015. Blue dial. The Seamaster is what got me into proper Swiss brands. It's the getaway for a lot of us. It would be the weakest out of my collection, but it has a place in my heart. Very, very cool indeed there. Very, very, very cool indeed. Number two, we have got a Omega Speedmaster, I think you mean. Speedmaster, man on the freaking moon. Purchased Grey Market 2019. With the big box, I got a small inheritance from my grandfather, so I bought the Speedy with that. It makes me think of him. Absolutely beautiful. It has got the teleprompter. You can see it on the screen, but I got it over here on my teleprompter. Then we've got a Jaeger LeCoultre Master Control Chronograph, reference 4138420. This is a horology piece. It hurt the most, but as you say, it's got to hurt. I purchased this from the AD with 20% off with some haggling. It's my dress watch. I love it so much. Winding it is like butter. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Then we got some Rolex. Got a Rolex Submariner 126610LN. The new 2020 design. I paid overs for this, but a ceramic sub has been a dream. And the redesign with the lugs and bracelet is amazing. What can I say? I'm wearing the exact same watch. You know you're on a good thing when the Pontiff is doing a review at random and he's got one of your watches on his wrist. Number 5, Rolex two-tone Wimbledon Smooth Bezel. I got a bargain from the grey market with this. The smooth bezel is not as common as the fluted. I know conventional watch tastes say to get the fluted, but the smooth sung to me more. He goes on to say, Pontiff, do I add a 6-piece? There's a bottle of scotch heading your way too. I'm not at home right now, but we'll send some pics today. Keep up the good work, Steve. Steve. What an absolute beautiful collection. Absolutely beautiful. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you seriously, man, this is a really good spread. I really love it. I love it. We've got Steel Sports, we got Two-Tone, we got Rolex, we got Omega, we got JLC. What a lovely collection. Okay, so let's just go through each piece here, and I want to add some thought to this. So firstly, we have got the James Bond, the Omega Seamaster Bond 2015 with the blue dial. Hey, that's a good workhorse. The Omega Seamaster, it's a really nice entry into wristwatches. So the Seamaster Bond, I mean, that's kind of, a lot of people, they is a Tag Heuer or the Bond. That's the two big brands and models. Tag Heuer, something from Tag Heuer, or the Seamaster. The Seamasters were very popular. They've gone a little bit soft in time, but I wouldn't get rid of it. It tells a story. This is your horological journey, your first. It's a bit like, in my case, I've got the annual calendar. It's a 37 mil. Where's a wee bit small? Where's a bit small? Doesn't matter. I got that watch for my 40th. It tells the story. So I think that the Seamaster 3 is a great watch. Then we've got the Speedmaster. We've got two really beautiful Omegas. They're really cool. We've got a Speedy and we've got a Seamaster. I mean, that's a sub collection in itself. Absolutely beautiful. The Speedmaster, what can I say, man? The man on the moon, absolute. They are going crazy in price. I tried to snag one. I recently went down to Melbourne. They've gone ballistic. The new models coming out, all of them have gone up. You've done very well with that. I was a bit of an idiot to get out of that. I confess. The Speedy's a great watch. Speedy, it's a time that I love the manual wind Speedy. It's legendary, okay? I don't care what anyone says, that is just iconic. I'd love one myself, and I got a damn nice collection. There's not many things that I would really just jump on, but Speedy is one of those pieces. Then we've got the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Chronograph Calendar. What can I say? Now, I just had an affair with a Jaeger-LeCoultre Polaris, and I had an affair with it. I got it. It's a long story. I was doing a swap deal. The deal, it doesn't matter. Look, the guy was a great guy. He took it back because I needed the money to make sure I got my Submariner. But it's priorities, sunshine, priorities. So it was okay. But I got to tell you, Jaeger-LeCoultre, they make an amazing chronograph. I had the Polaris. They didn't have the date 8 or the moon phase. It was just a 2-reg chronograph automatic. It was amazing. Column wheel, vertical clutch. Amazing. The finish, the attention to detail on it, amazing. Jaeger-LeCoultre, I really think it's going to soar in popularity in the next 5 years. It's a great brand, and that is such a beautiful, it's a big It's a complication. It's a big, nice, impressive piece. I mean, it just, in the way you've laid out this photo, man, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's a gorgeous watch. You cannot, that's just, it's gorgeous. Jaeger-LeCoultre make amazing stuff. And you understand. I don't need to preach to the converted. I absolutely love Jaeger-LeCoultre. Very, very under the radar. Great. I don't think you need better than that. I really don't. Then our fourth piece. My God, this is I just happen to be wearing. I kind of delayed this paid review because this was coming. I wanted this on my wrist when I did this review, Steve. I did want this on my wrist. Okay. Man, what can I say? It is absolutely perfect sub. It's everything the ceramic Maxi K should have been. I had a 16610. That's the pre-ceramic. I had that. Loved that watch. The Maxi case, you got the improved clasp, and it was a little bit, they went ceramic bezel. It was, the proportions were a little bit out. Not major. But then when they released this, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's nothing more I can really say. That is absolutely, positively perfect. It's as good horologically. It owns that segment. It basically invented that watch, and the Speedy invented the steel sports watch genre. It's probably the number one Rolex, the Submarino. Absolutely love it. It could be a perfect one and done. It could be part of a collection. It's amazing piece. You paid over, so what? Your money's safe. You're not gonna do anything bad with that, mate. You can't get these pieces. There's nothing wrong with paying overs. You can't get this model. You can't get it. And then, of course, we've got the Wimbledon. I've got to tell you, I actually really love the smooth yellow gold bezel. What a winner chicken dinner. It's so unusual. It's gorgeous. I got nothing against that at all. It's a bit against the grain. So what? So what? That is a beautiful watch. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, your two Rolexes are kind of a sub-collection in themselves. You think about it. Sub-date and a Wimbledon two-tone. That's a perfect collection. You've got your Omegas, two Omegas. What a wonderful sub-collection itself. The Speedmaster and the Seamaster, two of the most iconic Rolex and two of the most iconic Omegas. What is the most popular Rolex? You'd have to say Submariner. You'd probably have to say Datejust. Datejust in the 60s and 70s and 80s, that was the one. People didn't go for the sports line. That's the two icons. In Omega, you got the Seamaster and the Speedmaster. You got the icons. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, so your pieces, I can't fault you at all on that. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Okay, so we got five pieces. How do we add a sixth piece? Now, let me explain here. Okay, we got a couple things we could do. Okay, so what do we do here? We could add another JLC. Okay, because that way we have 2 Rolex, 2 Omegas, 2 JLCs. I'd have to say, man, if you're going to add another JLC, you'd have to add a Reverso. I've got the Reverso Grand 8. I would say get a grand size, because your collection, they're quite big pieces. So grand size is the bigger case. You could get a tribute to 1931. Tribute. They are a great way to go. The other option is we say, well, you know what? Why don't we add something else there spectacular? I'd possibly add a Patek. That's if you want a Patek. I know Patek's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. They're not cheap. I'm thinking 5196. Okay, so they're about 14 to 15,000. Okay, it's a lot of money. I get it. It's an idea. You don't have to go ahead with this. And the other option is, I'll tell you another option to go. I'm trying to look at the future, okay? 2 Rolex, 2 JLCs, and 2 Omegas. Then down the track, how about we add 2 Tudors? You would have to add a Black Bay, no question of that, a Black Bay. You could add a Black Bay 58 or standard. And you'd also add a Black Bay GMT Pepsi. That'd be an amazing 222. 2. 4 lots of 2, 8 watches. Now, it depends which way you want to go here. Add a JLC, 3 lots of 2. Or instead of that, you could say, right, let's add a Patek to have an amazing sort of piece there, I think. Add a Patek Philippe. Hi guys, Archie Luxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW. A Patek, like a 5196, a 5296, or a 5127, something like that would be beautiful. Now, I gotta tell you, this collection here, Steve, you don't need to add anything. The collection is really good on its own merits. I gotta tell you, five beautiful pieces. How is that wrong? How is that really wrong at all? You've got 5 beautiful pieces. How many pieces do you really want to have there? I got to be honest with you, man. You don't honestly have to add anything. You don't really have to add anything. I think it's a great collection as it is there. If it was me, what would I do? Okay, let's just spin it. Okay, I've given you a few choices there. If it was me, I'd probably just add the Reverso and be done. That's it. That is absolutely it. Now, as for your lifestyle there, you sacrificed a lot. No takeaway, no going out, no holidays. Now, I got to tell you, Steve, you've been very controlled there. Look, this collection is beautiful. You've got a beautiful collection, but you do have to enjoy life a bit. I don't know if I'd be, it's okay to be a bit stingy. You've built, to be honest with you, man, I feel the pain because I've kind of done the same with my collection. I didn't really go out or have fancy wancy dinners and stuff like that. I'll give you an example. Last year my dad said to me, "Hey, Arch, how about we go to this hotel in the city and we'll have Christmas lunch there." And I said, "Dad, that's $180 a head." Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Then you don't have to wash up or. I said, "Dad, that's kind of expensive for one meal. I don't need that." And I said, "Dad, if you want to go, you go by yourself. If we can't afford to go to that." And that's the thing. You got to be careful with your pennies. Now, you don't have to be like that forever, but I think you've done a beautiful thing. You've got a beautiful collection. Your money's been pretty well safe there. You've done extremely well. Sometimes you got to step back and say, "You know what? I got an amazing collection. I'm just going to have a little bit of a break." You've got the fundamentals are done. The fundamentals are done. 2 Omegas, don't sell those. 2 Rolex, don't sell those. You got a kick-ass JLC. Maybe that's it. 5 is perfect. Maybe in life, it's very easy to say, "Oh, what do I need to add? I need to add this." Maybe you got to look at it and say, "Hey, let's not sell something, but let's just hold. Let's not add anything. Just freeze. Just stay." And that's what I think. I think sometimes many people lose sight of the they really lose sight of the goals. And I mean, it's very easy in this Instagram world. Everyone's got multiple watches and Ferraris and Lamborghini, but normal people don't live like that. Believe you me, they do not live like that. Sometimes in watch collecting, so many people that want to, man, just, you got 5 beautiful pieces, 2 Rolex. I'll be honest with you, Steve, any man these days who has 1 Rolex, it's winner chicken dinner. To have 2 Rolex, you've got the sub, impossible to get. The Wimbledon dial, that's gorgeous. That is that's an achievement piece. So, maybe you can start living life a little. And I'm very proud of you. You've done very well, but you don't always want to be living a miserable life. You've got to, I'm not saying to be reckless, but sometimes you have a bit of frugality. You built the collection. Now you can live a bit more. And I'm really pleased. You've done an amazing job. That 5-piece there, man. I don't think you need to add anything. I mean, everyone always says, "Oh, what do I add next? What do I add next?" Sometimes I think you've got to be grateful to what you've got. You've got the new sub, man. You know how many people want the new sub? It is absolutely, I got one myself. It's absolutely perfect. You can't get it. And you got a Wimbledon. The Wimbledon's so cool. I actually love the smooth bezel, and you've got the oyster bracelet. It's cool. Enjoy it. Love it. Guys, that's a paid review for Steve. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Please understand, I really need these paid reviews to stay on the YouTube. Without these paid reviews, I would seriously not survive here. So, I got to tell you guys, I will see you in the next one. Please get a paid review, $50 US. I'll do a review your collection. I'll give you my opinion. I'll tell you what I think you should do collecting wise. I'll give you you ask me the question, I'll give you my honest opinion. Okay guys, I will see you in the next one. Look below for details on how to get your own paid review, and see you very soon. The Rolex Submariner Date. Probably the most versatile, the most famous, the most wanted watch of 2020. The Rolex Submariner. Absolutely stunning. I've gone for the steel model. I wanted something that could be worn every day. The businessman's delight. Look at the side profile. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I've got to tell you, I am in love with this Submariner. Black on black. Does it get any better? Black on black. The Rolex Submariner. This is what this is just such a beautiful look at the. I got to tell you, the maxi, just the whole thing. This whole thing is everything the ceramic sub should have been from day one. Absolutely winner chicken dinner. Absolutely. And it's got the new clasp with the glide lock for easy adjustments. Absolutely winner chicken dinner. Hey guys, Archie Luxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.